All right, so today's topic is going to be Ray-Ban Meta glasses. And the reason for that is that I've had 6 people in the last hour and a half contact me and ask me about them. So I'm going to give you my pros and cons list on why I like them and why I don't like them. All right, so first I'm going to start with the things that I don't like. For someone that wears glasses, I now have to carry the case around because when these ones die, I need a way to be able to charge them while having my own glasses still there. So I always have to carry these around. Now the battery life, they aren't that great. You'll probably get maybe 20 minutes of video recording done before these are dead. But in the bonus part of that angle, they do charge very quickly in the case. But let's get on to the things I don't like. Now, when wearing these, it is you're not knowing what you're actually recording because there is no display to watch them on, say a live screen or something like that. So for instance, if my hat was too low, it would be catching it in the screen, which obviously I don't want. So I have to have it higher. And also, for instance, if you were looking down, you may not have been looking down enough to capture what it is you're trying to get. Now I'm going to get into the little bit more technical stuff. If you don't have an understanding on aspect ratio, I'll pop up a couple of things here on the screen and show you them. But you have 1:1, 16:9, and then also 4:3. Now the typical Instagram reel is going to be 16:9, which is vertical full screen. Ray-Ban Metas do 4:3. Now, depending on where you're posting the content, that's going to matter. Now, you can change the aspect ratio in CapCut, but it's not a one-size-fits-all. So if you were to try to use these for, say, AIP, they're going to end up, or even for YouTube, they're going to post as a vertical video, which is going to go immediately into shorts. Now, if you try to use it on Instagram, it'll actually be mostly correct. However, some of it ends up getting cut off in weird ways, like text, if you have it too wide side to side. Now, these are little details that you can edit in CapCut and make it correct, but you don't end up getting the full picture. If you're trying to go 4:3 into 16:9, you end up getting some of the screen cut off. Now, again, you can also make it from your 16:9 to 9:16, which will give you vertical, but you're going to lose a lot of the picture there. Into the better stuff. Okay, number one is if you're wearing these out in public and you're trying to make content, and you walking around with a phone in your hand is kind of making you less conspicuous. You may want to wear the Ray-Bans, and then that way you're not standing out as much, and then that kind of helps you get a little bit more comfortable filming in public. Now, I believe your head to be one of the best tripods there are because hands-free, you're able to pivot all around and whatnot and get a really stable picture. Now, I believe they have a pretty good stabilization built into them, but just being able to pivot where you need is, I think, the best tripod that you could have for your body. Now, if you were to be holding a phone, you could get some shakes in there, but again, you're not hands-free at that point. Which leads me to the next one. You can be hands-free and make videos, which I think is absolutely cool because of the fact that you're able to get that POV, standpoint view, but also be able to still not fumble around, right? If I'm doing content with my phone, I may get hung up on something, or say I even have it on a tripod in front of me. I may bang into the tripod, right? Having them on your face just gives you a really good perspective sometimes. Now, I don't believe the Ray-Bans to be a one-size-fits-all solution. 90% of my content is made with my phone. I'd say 99% of my AIP videos are made with my phone. Now, this one's a little bit more on the technical end as well, but say you had a DJI Osmo or something, or video camera, or like a digital camera or something. All the data, all your pictures and your videos are going to be stored on a memory card. Now, to get them off, you would have to put them into a memory card reader or transfer them wirelessly, which can take forever. But what I like about, or what I don't like about it is so much is that those options there end up being, you have multiple files in multiple places. With the Ray-Bans, as soon as you connect it to the Meta app, it will pull them off the glasses and straight onto the phone, and then that way you only have one file anywhere at all times, so you don't have to keep track of stuff. And I guess for another added not good thing is that it does take a while to transfer a lot of videos off the glasses onto the phone. But if I were to take a 30-second video, I can get it from the glasses, uploaded all the way to Instagram Live in probably under a minute. I'd love to do a deeper dive into this if anybody's interested. I absolutely love my Ray-Bans. I have 2 pairs. I have these and also a tinted pair. I've been using them for about 1.5 years now, and I absolutely love them and will eventually upgrade to the Meta displays, which are much more expensive glasses. They don't have a ton more features other than the fact that they do have a built-in display. But these 2nd gen and 3rd gen, I think, are totally fine for most users. It's really going to boil down to what it is you're looking to get out of having them and what your purpose is. Like, because it's, again, not a one-size-fits-all. I bring the Metas with me everywhere I go. If I leave the house, like, that is one of the things on my checklist to make sure I have with me. If you have any more questions about Ray-Ban Meta glasses, DM me. I got